Good morning, D Squad family. It's your girl Diana. And I didn't put a band on my hair today, guys, as you probably can see. I'm still need to learn how to maintain these twisties, and they need to be redone because they look a hot mess. But anyway, guys, how are you feeling on today? I feel actually good. Um Last night was a little emotional for me, guys, as I was putting a picture of my daughter up on Facebook because she turned 18 today. Got my patch on, guys. I got my DFT patch on today. But yeah, today she turns 18 years old. And guess what? She is the last of the Mohegans, the baby of the bunch. And you could ask any one of my older children, 18 is a lot different when it comes to things with mommy. I feel like it's time that you learn and step up a little bit. It's time that you go through your experiences in life. It's time you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to fail. Things are going to frustrate you because you're learning. Now it's time to learn. It becomes a learning experience at the age of 18. So my daughter turns 18 today. So guys, let me tell you a little story time about myself. When I was young, I used to always say, I can't wait to turn 18. I can't wait to turn 18. Little did I know that when 18 came, that I was going to be more responsible. Responsibility had just went up to an all-time high in my life, and that I was going to have to be held accountable for a lot more things. You know how we think, oh, because we 18, we grown, we could do this, we could do that. And guess what? You're right. You can do a lot of stuff, but when you turn 18, don't expect your parents to still have to hold you as a little bitty infant or a little bitty toddler or a little bitty girl, boy, because you're now 18. Now it's time to raise up to the occasion and become more responsible for your life. There are going to be decisions that you got to make. Kids don't understand that. They think, okay, because they 18, they holler it all year long while they 17. Ooh, next year I'll be 18. I'll be 18. You better tell me nothing. You gonna better do this. You gonna better do that. I can buy what I want. I can go where I want. Guess what? All of the things and the bad choices and decisions you make, guess what? Who accountable for them now? You are. If you don't want to go to school, that accountability falls on you and not on the parent. I'm no longer accountable if you miss school, if you don't go to school now. I'm released from that accountability because, see, I don't know about where you live, but in the state of Texas, if your child is absent with all these absentees, you got to go before a judge, pay a fine, and can go to jail all at the same time. And these kids these days, you send them to school, but that don't mean they actually going into the schoolhouse. I know. I went through that. I've been in the courthouse with two of my kids. I've had to deal with going through the court system and paying fines and things of that nature. The only thing, by the grace of God, I didn't end up in jail. So I thank God for that. I tell my children, all of them, I tell them all, you always hollering about, I can't wait till I'm 18. But guess what, honey? You are pretty much on your own. Pretty much on your own. It's when mommy lets go of your hand, and I'll give you guidance, and I'll give you, if you need to talk, if you need to, oh goodness, they be flying up in this parking lot. If you need some advice, yes. If you need to eat or you need a meal, or yes. I'm not saying I'm not going to be there for her or my other children, because I will be lying. But as far as treating you like a baby, that I'm not going to do. I just feel like it comes a time in a parent's life when a parent needs to live. We have to sincerely let go of our children, and we need to sincerely give our children over to God and allow God to teach them, train them, raise them up in the way that He wants them to go, and allow God to make them become the women or men of God that we need them to be. Excuse me. All right, guys, I'm back. So yeah, like I was just saying, that's the thing with our kids. We can love them, but it just comes at a time when parenting just gets overrated and overboard, that we just feel like we can just continue after they reach a certain age limit. No, we need to really just let them find their way. Now, if they have other, mental issues or something like that, I understand they need little extra care, extra love. We just always, I'm not saying don't be there for them, because our kids do need us. And I know I needed my mom for a long time, but I had to learn. I was hard-headed. I did things that I shouldn't have done. At 18, I was out there. I was in the clubs 4 and 5 times in a week. I always looked older than my age. They weren't carding They were not carding you like they card you now. And even now, these kids get in the club, they make fake IDs. They were doing it back then too. But I just was always tall and a big girl, so I was able to get in the club, and I was just doing all kind of stuff I didn't have no business doing. And but it just comes to a she don't want to be in the work. She says, ugh, I'm looking at her going the door. But it just comes a time when, now that I could see how I was in my life, how these kids now can get so easy, and it's so much easier these days to get sidetracked, and it's so much easier to get caught up in the stuff than it was when I was a teenager. It's real easy, and it's harder to get out of, so I just encourage you to pray for your child, sincerely devote them over to God and ask God to just keep his hands up on them. That's what I do. Last night my daughter, she couldn't wait to turn 18. She can't wait to go to the club, things of that nature. And then just so happened last night, yesterday she had left the house, and she was like saying that she was gonna go to the club with a friend of hers. And while she was planning on going to the club with her friend, I was praying. I was just asking God, Lord, I just surrender her to you. And I was just asking God, just, keep his hand up on this situation. And next thing I know, I'm asleep, and I wake up and she's there at the house. She didn't even go out. Something happened. The car that her friend was driving broke, or something of that nature, so they didn't even go to the club. I'm telling you, God moves. When you don't think he moving, he moving. You don't know. Like tonight, she's 18 and she's like, oh, it's my day and this and that. But you know what? God, you deal with her on today. We already got into a little argument already. It's just ridiculous. It's my day, Mom. It's this and that. And you're right. It is your day. And guess what? Mom will step out the way, because I'm not going to allow myself to get a headache or get aggravated or frustrated because you choose to have a little attitude, because you think now it's all about you. And see, I don't know why these kids figure they can get in this little attitude ring where they feel like, it's it's me, it's this and that. No, baby. Let me tell you something. We now as parents can move back. I can step back. You would think I got some makeup on. Is that what they call that glow? I don't even wear that stuff, but let me see. I guess. I'm just having fun. But anyway, no, seriously though. Yeah, so we got into this little argument already about it's my day, and I'm not trying to get in an argument. You this and that. Always, throwing words at me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You were doing all of this yesterday, fixing your hair, didn't need help with your hair, whatever, didn't need help with this. Now all of a sudden, you need me to do this, you need me to do that, because it's your day. And they got that bad. So don't feel guilty if your child comes to you and feel like you're supposed to work around her or him, and you're supposed to not do what you need to do. No, I have therapy this morning, and I have a doctor's appointment at 10:30. Now, after that, we can go and do some things that you like to do, but I need to take care of my business, no matter if it's your 18th birthday today or not. You understand where I'm coming from? So anyway, guys, I just want to really talk to you guys about that. Now, let's fast forward, because I'm going to need you guys to keep me in prayer, because on Monday, I'm going to have a surgical procedure done. That was them calling me on the phone just now to let me know. Check this out. This is the part I don't like. Now, my surgical procedure is going to possibly be around 4:30. I cannot eat or drink anything all of that day. All that day, except take sips of water to take any medications that I need to take. But other than that, I can't have anything to eat or drink. And my procedure is not until like 4:30 the afternoon. I won't make it out of there till about 6 o'clock or so. So I'll be there practically all day long. They've already informed me that it's going to be an all-day procedure. Oh, well, once I get there, I'll be there for about 4 or 5 hours. So I'm like, Lord help me. But you know what? It's good. It's all good. I'm just going to prepare my mind mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And it's just one day. Like they said, just look at this as one day. So it's all good. So just keep me in prayer, guys, as I prepare for that surgical procedure. I'm going to go ahead and get in here for therapy, get this therapy done, get on my doctor's at 10:30. And yeah, so I just wanted you guys to just know, that was just some of the things I just wanted to talk to you guys about, being turning 18. This little mama here was a hot to trot mama. I was doing so many things I had no business doing. I was involved with so many guys I had no business being involved with, going in the clubs, just doing a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. And I can't prohibit my children from doing those things. Those are things and decisions that they have to make and learn from. Like I had to learn it. I made a lot of mistakes, and I learned from some of those mistakes. And that doesn't mean I didn't make those same mistakes out further down in my adult life, because I did. But none of us are perfect. None of us can judge the next person. We just need to just keep each other lifted in prayer. So I pray for you guys, and you pray for me, and we're gonna watch God change things. So with that being said, D Squad, you girl, I love you. Let me go ahead and give y'all this kiss. So let's go ahead and wind it up. I say now wind it up. Here's your kiss, D Squad family. Ooh.